Okay, so we're going to talk about something tonight, something huge, right? Like everyone feels it. It's this um, massive force,
Totally. Undeniable.
but we just don't talk about it. Or if we do, it's all kind of hush-hush, whispered. Makes you lean in, maybe even like blush a little thinking about it.
Exactly. It's pleasure. And tonight, for this deep dive, we're pulling back all the curtains, no shame, no filter. Just going to talk about it, what it means to feel good.
Yeah, to feel alive. So like, fair warning, right? If you blush easy, maybe buckle up, because we're going all the way in.
Head first, welcome back to the deep dive.
Our mission, I guess, is pretty simple, but also huge. Explore pleasure, all of it. The messy parts, the beautiful parts.
Yeah, and push back on all that old, outdated stigma that just hangs around, like a bad smell.
Totally. And maybe, just maybe, spark some ideas for you listening. Give you permission, maybe, or just get you curious about boosting your own enjoyment, whatever that means for you.
We're talking everything, solo stuff, the wild corners of the internet.
Intimate connections, opening up, all of it.
Yeah, this isn't just skimming the surface. We're really going deep. Because, honestly, pleasure in all its forms, it's normal. It's just human.
Right. And the more we get it, the more we can just embrace it. No judgment.
Exactly. We've both seen how much, like, confusion and sometimes actual pain comes from not being able to talk about this stuff openly.
So true. Okay, let's start with maybe the most universal, but also the quietest journey. Personal pleasure. Self-discovery. You know that moment, that like accidental, maybe even awkward discovery?
Yeah.
Your own body doing something surprising.
Totally. It just happens, right? Like, nobody sits you down and teaches you this
think it's
stuff.
a manual.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's just this private, sudden realization, like finding a secret superpower you didn't know you had.
Yeah, I've heard friends call it that itch that felt good, or like grinding on a pillow was like finding the Holy Grail. Sounds funny now, but back then, revolutionary.
Totally revolutionary. For me, it was more like, I don't know, I just kind of touched somewhere and it was like, whoa, okay. Didn't even know what it was, but it felt good.
Yeah.
Really good. Captivating.
Yeah, like suddenly electrified. This current I didn't know existed.
Electrified. Love that. It's that jolt. And it's wild how different those first times are. But the feeling, the core thing is the same. Humping objects, jacuzzi jets.
Strong shower streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pure, unadulterated curiosity hitting a nerve ending.
Or like textures, silk long johns, someone told me once. Or that accidental vibration thing.
Oh my God, yes. A friend had this like vibrating stuffed beg toy as a kid. Sat on it, pulled the string, boom. Didn't even connect it, just knew it felt good.
Innocent, right. But it kicks off this whole thing, this lifetime of figuring yourself out.
And that shift from random accident to, oh, okay, this is a thing.
A good thing, a game changer, a whole new world opens up.
Yeah, that's the spark, the
Yeah.
genesis. But then almost immediately, the baggage arrives.
Yes.
The societal guilt trip.
Right. You have this amazing personal discovery, and then, bam, society's voice pops in your head. Should I be doing this? Is this okay? Am I weird?
So much self-doubt, it's jarring. I felt that intensely growing up. All the messages, especially for girls, it loads you up.
Totally.
This idea of losing virginity, meaning you're suddenly
Yeah.
different, impure, slutty even, like your whole value changes. It's such a mind trip.
It really is. The number of people I've talked to who felt just uncontrollable shame and guilt, it's heartbreaking. It's not just what you do, it's what you're told it means.
That subliminal messaging is everywhere. Family, media, friends, just in the air.
And the specific myths. I remember hearing from so many women who genuinely believed using fingers inside would, like, stretch them out and make them too loose.
Oh my God, that one, it's so persistent.
Yeah.
And so completely wrong.
Totally false. Vaginas are amazing. They're incredibly elastic. They handle tampons, childbirth. They bounce back. It's science.
Right. But the fear was real. It warped how people saw their own bodies, their own worth, just based on this biological nonsense.
It's wild. And now with hookup culture, it's like a different pressure cooker. Be experienced, but also, like, totally detached. Don't care too much.
It's this impossible balancing act.
Yeah.
So confusing.
Leaves people feeling really lost about what they actually want.
Okay, can we just put this out there? After hearing so many stories, living through some of this, everyone has their own story with this stuff. Messy, accidental, whatever. And it's okay.
Totally okay.
It's just got to be about what feels right for you, what brings you joy. As long as it's consensual and everyone's having a good time, that's it. That's the baseline.
That's the true north. Consent and enjoyment, yeah. Which kind of leads perfectly into the next big hurdle, right? Body image. The whole perfect illusion.
Ugh, don't even get me started. The amount of time I spent being self-conscious naked, it's insane. Airbrushed photos, curated feeds, porn.
It creates this impossible standard.
Right. My boobs were too small, stomach too big, nipples looked weird. I even had inverted nipples for a while, another thing to hide. Just constant comparison.
I completely get that. Comparing myself to stuff online, thinking something was wrong with me if I didn't look or, like, perform a certain way.
Oh.
And the penis thing, thinking they all had to be, like, 9 inches and rock hard all the time because of porn. Then you see a real flaccid one, and you're like, wait, what?
Haha, right. Then you realize, oh, that's just normal, not the airbrushed version. It messes with your head.
Seriously. But the reality check comes pretty quick when you see more real bodies, hear more real stories. Bodies are diverse. Genitals are diverse. Shapes, sizes, colors, all normal.
Someone told me once, the best partners they ever had, they didn't care about size or definition. They cared about connection, enthusiasm, being present.
That flips the script, doesn't it?
Completely. It's so liberating when you realize that. Owning your pleasure, no matter your shape or size, that confidence, using yourself in the moment, that's high.
That's the hottest thing. Way hotter than six-pack abs or whatever. I heard about someone who was terrified to take their shirt off for years.
Yeah.
And their partner just said, I'm honestly too busy enjoying you to notice any of that. And apparently it just clicked. They could finally let go.
Wow. That's powerful. Because 99% of the time, the other person isn't noticing your flaws. They're caught up in the moment with you.
Exactly. So, okay, digging back into solo pleasure. It's not just that first discovery, is it? It keeps evolving.
Definitely not. It's a journey. Like learning a skill or, I don't know, deepening a relationship with yourself.
Yeah. At first, you know the basics, what you stumbled on. But then you start exploring intentionally, like really tuning in. I heard about someone who realized they'd been ignoring their own body's signals until they tried solo play with intention. No porn, no distractions, just listening. Felt weird at first, apparently.
Like learning a new language.
Exactly. But it helped them figure out what actually worked for them, what really got them going.
Which is huge, because then that knowledge massively boosts partnered sex.
Totally.
When you know it feels good, you can tell your partner.
Yeah.
Guide their hand, describe the pressure, the rhythm. Takes the guesswork out.
Makes it so much better, so much more efficient even, and more intimate because you're sharing something really personal.
You can just be like, yeah, right there. Or subtly move their hand. It builds this amazing feedback loop.
Creates this shared knowledge. And then there's taking it to another level, edging.
Edging. Right in that wave. Right. Getting super close, pulling back, building it up. Intense.
So intense. It's about discipline, desire, drawing out the anticipation, not just rushing to the finish line.
Yeah, savoring the journey.
And then some people take that even further into what they call gooning.
Okay, I've stumbled into this corner of the internet. It's something else.
Right. I was just looking up edging, fell down this rabbit hole. Forums, stories from self-proclaimed gooners.
Yeah.
Like an Olympic sport for some. Or spiritual practice.
Hours, sometimes days. Just teasing, never quite letting go. It's an obsessive dedication.
Totally. I read about goon caves, dedicated spaces, playlists, snacks, tons of lube, hashtags like #EdgeBros, #GoonerLife. It's a whole subculture.
And the goal isn't always even orgasm, right? It's not about finishing.
No, it's about staying in that super heightened state, that single-minded focus on sensation until you lose track of everything else. Meditative for some, like disconnecting from stress.
A private marathon.
Yeah. Definitely not for everyone, but for some, it's like this deep state of altered consciousness, a total disconnect. It's fascinating how specific human desire gets.
And how the internet lets these niche things find communities, you know, connects people over very specific shared desires.
Totally. And while some guys are exploring edging or gooning, there's still this weirdness around male sex toys, right? Like strokers, vibrators.
Yeah, it's like the default is just using your hand and anything else feels less masculine or something.
It's so strange because toys for people with vaginas, totally normal now, empowering even. But male toys still get the side eye.
Like pleasure is okay for one group, but kind of weird or shameful for another. It makes no sense.
None. And honestly, from what I hear, male toys can be just as crucial for a happy sex life. They offer sensations you just can't get from a hand. Opens things up.
Exactly. And the variety now is insane. I was looking into some. There's the Love and Scush, app-controlled, hands-free, vibrates, fits around sensitive areas, versatile.
Yeah, that one sounds interesting. Then there's the Fun Factory Manta, pricier, like $150 maybe. But people rave about the otherworldly grip and pleasure. Unique texture, suction. It's supposed to be super intense, super quick.
A friend told me he was embarrassed to try to stroke her for like a decade. Just the stigma. Then he finally did and was like, what was I waiting for? Regretted not trying it sooner. Wasted pleasure here.
Gee, that's what I mean. And then there are specialized ones like the MyHixel TR. It's designed for training, like controlling orgasm with a game app.
Ooh, gamified pleasure control. Wild.
And the Lelo F1S V2, often called the overall best app-controlled stroker. Multiple motors, sensors, personalizes the intensity, mimics different touches. It's a whole new world.
The tech is amazing, which just reminds you, whatever toy you choose, body-safe materials are key, right?
Yeah.
Medical-grade silicone, ABS plastic, glass, metal. Don't mess with sketchy stuff.
Always. Safety first. And speaking of essentials, the unsung hero.
Lube. Lube is life.
Yeah.
Seriously, everyone needs it. Most versatile tool in the box, even if you don't have other toys.
And not just for dryness or anal sex, though, critical there. It's amazing for kinkier stuff, too, like fisting. Basically mandatory for safety and feasibility.
Totally. It just enhances everything, makes hand jobs smoother, way more comfortable, especially for longer sessions or if your hands are dry.
And yeah, anal sex essential. Anuses don't self-lubricate, period.
Yeah.
Even with condoms, which are pre-lubed, extra lube makes it feel better, less friction.
And you can get creative. I've heard stories of slippery playgrounds, just covering bodies in lube for sensual play.
Nipple play makes them super sensitive. Or lube trails for a partner to lick off, like a sexy scavenger hunt.
Massages. Warming or cooling lubes. Flavored ones too, though. Got to be careful with those, right? Taste isn't always great, and sugar can mess with pH balance internally.
Good point. Always check ingredients, body safe. Do a patch test on your arm first for new stuff, just in case. But yeah, lube. Game changer. Good to incredible.
Which brings us to maybe the most crucial thing. More than toys, more than lube.
Communication.
Absolutely. Bedrock of good sex. No guessing. Just ask your partner what feels good. Don't assume.
So many people say talking openly, desires, boundaries, fantasies was the single best thing they ever did for their sex life. Key to making it better every time. Builds trust, deepens intimacy.
Totally. And starting the conversation. Keep it playful, not a performance review. Hey, want to try something wild? Or what are you curious about?
Yeah, light and easy. If they cringe, laugh it off, move on. No pressure. Create that safe space.
And specific questions help, especially during, say, a hand job. How firm? Does it change as you get more aroused? Stroking or twisting?
Don't forget other parts. Balls okay, but play. Want to try a toy. Lube preference shows you genuinely care about their pleasure.
Right. And if your partner's quiet, doesn't automatically mean it's bad. Some people go inward, focus on the feeling. Or maybe they had to be quiet before kids, roommates, thin walls.
So true. Pay attention to body language, breathing, face. And just ask simple stuff. Softer or harder, faster or slower. Feel good. A nod can be enough.
And super important here, consent and respect, especially with trans or non-binary partners. Always, always ask what language they use for their body. Check in often.
Yes. Comfort levels, preferred terms, they can change. It's about affirming them in that moment. Never assume. Always ask. Respect is paramount.
100%. And you know what's seriously underrated?
What's that?
The post-game talk. Afterward, just asking, what did you like? What worked? What should we try next time? Anything not feel great?
Debriefing. It's so sexy. Continues the connection, builds trust, makes the next time even better because you're learning together, constantly refining.
Seriously underrated. Okay, let's get practical. Hands-on techniques. Hand jobs more than just up, down, right? It's an art. Variety, attention.
Totally. So many techniques, like base polishing, focusing on the base with thumb and finger, stroking just an inch or so, then adding fingers as they get harder.
Or the cross, using both hands crossed over for more coverage and pressure. Feels like being surrounded.
Polishing the head, one hand holds the shaft, the other gently rubs, squeezes, or cups the glands. Fingertip magic for lighter touch, exploring gently, building pressure slowly. Very sensual.
Yeah, and combined moves. The king alternate, keeping movements near the head for intense stimulation there. Heartbeat checker, hand wrapped, thumb rotates under the ridge with firm pressure before stroking. Rhythmic.
2 rings make O shapes with thumb forefinger on each hand, stroke and twist them opposite ways. Varies pressure. Feels amazing.
For the full shaft, petting the beast, alternating hands, top to base, firm but smooth. The prayer cup, both hands around like a clamshell, even pressure. The rainfall, one hand does thumb circles underneath, fingers tap lightly on top, multi-layered, dizzying almost.
It's totally an art form. Listening to the body, adapting, and warm-ups are great too. The magic touch loose, gentle finger runs along the sides, playful, or just a full hand massage with lots of lube first.
Right.
Relaxing.
Right. And it doesn't have to end there. Easy transition, oral, rimming, partner stimulates you. Combining hand and oral can be super powerful.
Totally. And for oral, specific techniques for the recipient matter too. The hook, where the receiver positions for clitoral vulval pressure while getting oral, puts them in control.
Or shin symphony receiver grinds on the giver's shin or thigh during oral. Again, recipient-driven pleasure, guiding the giver.
Making sure everyone's getting what they need. And practically, towel nearby for cleanup is always a pro move.
Definitely. And as things intensify, more pressure is often good. Pre-cum happens, totally normal, clear or opaque. Good lube just blends it in, makes it slipperier, no big deal.
Just part of the process. Okay, shifting gears again. This stuff gets complex when you add more people or challenge norms. Group pleasure, openness.
Yeah, this is where it gets really emotionally charged, bringing others in. I heard about this guy, he really wanted cuckolding MFM scenarios with his wife. Turned him on thinking about another guy with her.
Intense fantasy.
Yeah, even multiple partners. He thought she'd love it because she came easily, multiples. Thought it would double her pleasure, but worried about the social factor for her, what people would think.
The judgment. And he thought about FMF too because she was curious about women, but worried he'd get jealous unless he promised not to touch the other woman. So many layers. Desire, curiosity, jealousy, social pressure, deep emotional negotiations.
Right. And then this other story, a couple swinging in the Bahamas with another couple, Marco and Maria. The guy was nervous. His wife, Kelly, was like a preacher's daughter type. She laughed it off and said only if she was super drunk.
Classic setup. Hesitant partner, eager partner.
But then at a party, he sees her give Marco this look. Something shifted. She agreed to try it. He was focused on Maria, but then Kelly just lost it.
How so?
He said she made sounds he'd never heard. Groaning, oh my God, eyes rolling back, just completely uninhibited. Way more than he expected.
Wow, reality hitting different than the fantasy.
Totally. He saw Marco kissing her tenderly, way too passionate, more intimate than he pictured. It wasn't just physical for her, it felt emotional. She was apparently yelling, "Fuck me, Marco,"
Well,
completely forgetting her husband was even there.
whoa.
He admitted he was more turned on watching them than being with Maria, but it wasn't what he envisioned. Felt threatened by their intimacy, that unexpected connection.
Yeah, that emotional piece is tricky.
Afterward, Kelly wanted to do it again, like every weekend. The power dynamics shifted, the emotional fallout. It can be profound, painful even. Challenges everything you thought your relationship was.
It really can. And sometimes the complexity isn't even about adding people, but about secrets within the couple. Like infidelity, setting up spying gear, finding out about multiple affairs. It can become this long-term, excruciating dynamic. But sometimes, strangely, it leads to this almost masochistic love, where one person stays needing the other despite the pain. Love, pain, complex sexuality. It can all coexist in really baffling ways. Way more nuanced than simple narratives allow.
So true. Heavy stuff. Okay, completely different vibe now.
Yeah.
Adult arcades.
Right. I saw this totally unfiltered guide from a 10-year employee. Blunt doesn't even cover it. The unwritten rules for survival.
Yeah, I heard about this too. Rule 1, wash your hands. Staff apparently refuse handshakes if you just came out of a booth. Basic hygiene, but says a lot.
And the biggest one, do not pee in the trash cans. Get caught, you're cleaning it, getting yelled at publicly, banned for life. They'll take your picture, put it on a wall of shame. Zero tolerance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. And the booths themselves. Window means expect watchers. Glory hole means expect. Well, private means private masturbation.
Exactly. Choose private if you want to avoid traumatic events like unwanted peeking. Manage expectations. You pay, you get your time.
No complaining about the crowd or demanding more time because you spend a lot here. Screen goes black. Time's up. Transactional.
Totally. And crucially, don't proposition people in the parking lot. It's public. They sell other stuff. Don't assume someone's gay or interested. Get punched. You had it coming. Wait till you're inside the arcade part. Respect boundaries.
The staff's attitude. Basically, I do not give a fuck what you do in there. Don't need a play-by-play. Clean up your mess. They provide paper towels. Booth dirty. Find another or clean it yourself. No nonsense.
It's its own little world. Specific, blunt rules. A microcosm of desire. Public, yet anonymous. Now, let's shift online. The whole solo male creator thing, OnlyFans economy, wild frontier.
Yeah, blurring lines between performance, intimacy, business, often seen as female-dominated, but guys are definitely stepping in significantly.
It's exploding. It's not niche anymore. OnlyFans has like 90 million users, billion-dollar business. Chatterbait gets 450 million visits a month. These are massive digital marketplaces, shaping culture.
And the model is simple direct-to-consumer, right? Set your price, fans tip, buy PPV messages, request customs, platform takes 20%.
Yep.
Pretty standard digital cut. Efficient way to monetize your audience directly.
But how did it get so huge so fast? Two big things, I reckon. First, Instagram, Tumblr, etc. went full Puritan mode. Mass purges of anything sexual. Creators lost their audiences overnight.
Had nowhere to go.
Exactly. OnlyFans was there like, come on over, we don't care, get paid. Perfect timing. Then the pandemic hit.
Oh, yeah, 2020.
Millions lost traditional jobs, service industry, performers, artists. Survival mode kicked in.
Yo.
Monetizing their bodies or online presence became, for many, the only option left. Perfect storm.
And for the solo male creators specifically, there's a key audience dynamic, isn't there?
Yeah, massively important. From everything I've seen and heard, the primary paying audience for solo male content is overwhelmingly gay men. That's the established market, the disposable income for this content.
So if you're a guy getting into this, whatever your identity, the realistic path to making actual money means understanding and marketing to that demographic. That's who's subscribing, tipping, market reality.
Precisely. Trying to build a big income just targeting, say, straight women on OnlyFans with solo male content. Extremely difficult. Maybe impossible for significant, consistent earnings. Demand isn't there in the same way.
Which must create its own weirdness, right? If you're a straight creator in those spaces. Potential for accusations like gay baiting.
Yeah, implying an identity or attraction you don't have just for the audience. It's a super delicate line. Ethically, personally, got to be careful how you present.
A complex tightrope, which completely busts the myth of easy money.
Oh, God, yes. That whole whip it out, post a pic, cash rolls in idea. Total fantasy.
It's slow to crap.
It's a business, a craft. Needs serious strategy, planning, relentless work, more than a full-time job, often if you want to make real money. Entrepreneurial hustle.
And the planning comes before the filming, right? Thinking about the thumbnail, title, hook. Got to grab attention scrolling. Reverse engineering the creative process.
Totally. Checking trends, analyzing your own analytics obsessively, what performs, what resonates, what time works best. And consistency is king. Algorithms punish you if you disappear.
Constant pressure. Minimum posts per week just to stay visible. Recipe for burnout. A treadmill you can't get off.
So the successful ones, super organized, content calendars, planning software like Trello, Notion, planning month ahead sometimes, batch, filming bang out multiple videos, photo sets in one go, build a buffer.
Smart. And it's not just the explicit stuff, right? They build value pillars on other platforms.
Yeah, promotional social media, fitness tips, lifestyle stuff, relatable hustle stories, entertainment. Keeps the audience engaged beyond just the sex. Builds a whole persona, like running a mini media company from your bedroom.
Okay, crafting the actual performance, production quality.
Yeah.
You don't need a Hollywood setup.
No, a recent smartphone camera is plenty good. iPhone 8, Samsung S9, or newer. More than enough HD video quality. But here's the surprising part. Audio.
Audio, more important than video. For visual content.
Way more important, often. Bad audio, static, muffled, echoey, instantly breaks the immersion, kills the fantasy. Clear, clean sound, even from a cheap lav mic. Signals professionalism, intimacy, brings the viewer closer.
Okay, that makes sense. And lighting.
Everything. Wing lights are clutch for physique, makes muscles pop. Colored LEDs for mood, transforming a boring room, creates atmosphere.
And then the interactive gear for live shows.
Yeah, this is wild. Interactive toys like Catalonics, Key Pearl 2. Viewers literally control the toy the creator is using through an app from anywhere.
Whoa, that's next level intimacy simulation, co-creating the pleasure. I heard about heavier machines too. Love and Sex Machine, Motor Bunny.
More powerful, mountable. Viewers often control speed, intensity there too. And simpler stuff like toy holders, bonbon, axis for hands-free performing. It all makes for better shows, deeper interaction, less physical exhaustion for the creator too. Professionalizes it.
So what kind of content actually sells? I always hear about nut videos.
Yeah, clips focusing on ejaculation, huge sellers apparently.
Yeah.
Especially custom requests finishing for a specific fan, maybe saying their name. It's about witnessing that loss of control, that release. raw.
Interesting. What other styles?
JOI jerk-off instruction, creator guides the viewer. And POV, point of view, makes the viewer feel like they're right there, participating. Both create strong personal engagement.
Sounds like the performance is key. It's acting, isn't it? Not just having sex, but performing sex.
100%. Performing the experience for the camera, making it hot, believable, real. Miking the sound, catching the moans, breathing, even the sound of the ejaculate. Angles are crucial close-ups for facial emotion, wider shots for body movement.
And that eye contact thing, staring into the lens.
Eye the camera. Builds that illusion of personal connection, one-on-one intimacy, plus prep work. Edging the forehand for a bigger finish. Hydration, multiple takes for varied content. Maximize the effort.
Highly technical, theatrical performance of sex. Planned, rehearsed, optimized. Crafting this digital persona. Erotic control. Sex work meets brand building, meets performance art. Deep understanding of audience desire needed.
Which leads to that invisible layer, the performance of intimacy, because it's not just the content being sold, is it? It's a feeling.
Connection. The illusion of a relationship.
Massively. The core emotional labor. Subscribers, especially in DMs, pay for perceived intimacy, access, feeling wanted, seen, talked to by the creator, feeling special, desired.
Like the boyfriend experience, BFE, but digital for this context.
Exactly. And creators talk about performing this constantly, remembering fan details across hundreds of DMs, being super responsive, making fans feel special, even when totally exhausted, burnt out. Pure emotional labor for a fee, selling a version of yourself.
That constant pressure to be on, available, responsive, producing, must be insane mentally. Relentless.
Brutal. Platform algorithms reward constant activity, creates this compulsion. Gotta check DMs, post daily, stream when tippers are online. Fear that taking a break means income tanks, fans leave. Trapped.
Fighting burnout, creative block, and the platform's demands. Your visibility is the labor, constant performance. And that intense visibility, the intimacy performance, has a dark side, right? Beyond the screen.
Oh, yeah. Stalking. Terrifyingly common. Constant anxiety for many escalates from creepy DMs to doxing, finding personal info, showing up places, real-world threats, platform support, often minimal, leaves creators feeling exposed, vulnerable.
Chilling stories. Guys needing to move, getting threats with pics of their actual house, family targeted. The digital bleeds into the physical, terrifyingly. And even if you quit, the content lives forever.
Doesn't disappear. Leaked photos, videos, screenshots, pirate sites. Circulates forever. Impossible to erase. Painful seeing old content, maybe made out of desperation, still out there, making money for others without consent.
And transitioning back to normal life. After that hyper-visibility, that specific sexualized exposure, getting a regular job, new relationships, feeling safe, that permanence, heavy price for easy money.
Leaves a mark. Digital world doesn't forget. So when you zoom out, it's not just about OnlyFans, it's a lens on the whole modern hustle economy.
Absolutely. How we're all pressured to monetize ourselves, our presence, our visibility online. Being seen becomes labor, currency, new paradigm of work, identity.
Highlights that razor-thin line between being visible and being consumed by an audience. Economic pressure blurs those lines, forces choices maybe you wouldn't otherwise make.
And the old gender dynamics, double standards, they haven't vanished, have they? Just morphed.
Nope. Still see it in platform rules. Mainstream social media shadow bans sex workers, often women, LGBTQ+, more aggressively than a celebrity posting something similar that gets millions of likes. Never a level playing field.
Remember the Bella Thorne thing on OnlyFans? Made millions fast, caused chaos, platform changed rules on tips and payouts.
Which hurt the smaller, everyday creators, the ones relying on that immediate money to live. Celebrity swoops in, causes chaos, working class creators bear the brunt. Same old power dynamics, new frontier.
So being successful as a solo male creator needs this insane skill set.
Yeah.
Business savvy, marketing, tech skills, artistry, performance, emotional labor, audience management, constant risk assessment.
Performer, marketer, producer, therapist, security detail, all at once. Walking this incredibly fine tightrope of digital code and human desire, balancing authenticity and performance, safety and visibility demands every part of you.
Wow. Okay, deep divers, that was
A lot.
a real journey through pleasure. The personal, the societal, the technical, the economic.
Yeah.
No filters.
Yeah. The big takeaways, I think. Pleasure is natural, human, beautiful. Exploration is key. It's lifelong. Communication is vital, the secret sauce. And shame has no place. Zero. This is about you, what feels good to you. Solo, partnered, however, it's yours. Claim it. No apologies.
Totally. Hopefully you feel more curious now. Maybe you want to try one new thing, even just different lube. And just be kinder to yourself on this journey. If you know someone who'd appreciate this deep dive, Share it.
Yeah. And here's a final thought to chew on. When visibility itself is currency, when our intimate connections get mediated and monetized like this, what does that actually do to us long term? How does it change how we think about work, identity, genuine human connection?
That's a heavy one to sit with. No easy answers there. As always, big thanks to NeonKore Media for powering the deep dive. Stay curious, everyone. Stay open. Keep diving deep.
See you next time. Go find your pleasure.